Heyo! Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to go ahead and review the Nikita Dragun Little Dragun Beauty Transformation Egg. Whatchamacallit. This guy retails for $55. It comes with both the, the Dragun Fire Transformation Powders as well as the Skin Perfecting Potion. So what these two items are a universal color corrector, which is going to correct any dark lines, like dark circles under the eyes, or if you are part of the transgender community. What this is also aimed for is the transgender community, which I absolutely adore. It's going to help hide the 5 o'clock shadow that some of us do get. Yeah. So I have actually gone ahead and primed my skin with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, as well as the Ole Hendrix Banana Bright Primer. This one is just going to brighten the face and make it all kinds of hydrated and smooth, and this one is going to give hydration as well as a nice surface for your foundation to stick to and make it longer lasting. So I also wanted to use those because those are my normal primers, so I wanted to give this a fair shot. I'm going to be using the same foundation, the same concealer, all the same things that I normally would use. But I'm just going to add these to my routine. So we're going to go in first with the Dragun Beauty Dragun Fire Skin Perfecting Potion is the exact name of this guy. You are supposed to use a little, it's supposed to go a long way, I do believe. I am not really that big on color correctors, I'll be 100% honest. So I don't know the full tea on them, to be frank. But I'm going to go very gently with it because I am a little scared. Because I'm supposed to be going somewhere after this and I don't have time to redo my makeup. So, yeah. So I'm just going to go where I get a little bit of, like, shadow. And again, I'm just going to go sparingly with it. I feel like that should be enough. Yeah, I feel like that's enough. And then here, I'm just gonna, I don't really get dark circles all that much, so I'm just gonna put just the tiniest little bit. So yeah, and then she uses a flat brush to blend this out. I don't really have a flat brush to use to blend this guy out, so I'm just gonna use a beauty sponge. This is the Morphe one. Again, I'm sure a flat sponge works, or a flat brush works. Or just any beauty sponge that you would want to use. So yeah. Okay, so now that that's on, I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit, just because apparently this is a self-setting one. Like, you don't need to really set it with any powder or anything. You can just go right over the foundation, but I do want to give it just a second to dry because I don't want it to, like, mix in. This does have almond oil and jojoba and, like, all those kind of really, really good oils for the skin. So it's gonna also be like almost like a skincare, like it's not gonna be that harsh on the skin. And then while this is going like this, let's look at this guy real quick. This is gonna be the Transformation Powders. They do have a pink powder and a yellow powder. This one, they are both for brightening. I'm probably gonna more use the pinker one, but I am gonna dip into the yellow guy as well just to give a good analysis. That looks like it is dry. I don't see really any product coming off. So let's go in. I am honestly a little bit nervous just because I don't do color correctors all that much. But I am going to go in with my favorite foundation combo. This is going to be the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere foundation. This is a natural finish foundation that is super, super pretty, medium to full coverage. Natural Wear Rural Balm. I'm going to go into 3 pumps of her, and then I'm going to go in and mix it with the Dior Forever foundation. This is super, super, super amazing. This is in the shade 2N. That guy is 24-hour wear, full coverage in my opinion. Whatchamacallit, it has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful long wear time. It has SPF in it. It has skincare in it. It's such an amazing foundation in my opinion. Go in with my hand and just dot these guys on. Whatchamacallit, I did go in with a couple pumps of each. This is honestly about the normal amount of foundation that I do use. So, I mean, it's not like I'm using more. It's not like I'm using too little. I'm using the exact same amount that I always use. Whatchamacallit, I am curious if I want to use a beauty blender or a brush. Normally, I do go in with a brush. So, that's what I think I'm going to do because I always do use my Y6 brush from Morphe. So, I'm going to keep it consistent. I don't want to change too much. Because I do want to give this, again, a fair chance of what I normally do. I don't want to give it, like, I don't want to be biased. So I am going to go in and just dab her on. And again, this is, I always do this as well. The blending motions I always recommend doing, with especially with a brush, is going to be dabbing. Going to be dabbing her on. And just making sure that you are getting the foundation really nice and blended. But a brush will always give you also more full coverage than a sponge will, because a sponge is going to absorb a little bit of that product. So yeah. Whatchamacallit, so far I'm liking this. It's not bad. Like, there's no real like transfer. Like, as I'm doing my forehead, obviously I had no color corrector on my forehead. I'm not seeing any orange transfer from my brush, so none of the orange got into my brush, which is a huge plus because we do not want that. Would not be cute. I don't see the orange peeking through at all. Okay, this foundation match is also a little bit darker than my skin tone is. That's just what I like to do, because I'm pale. I'm going to also use the Duo Air Flash foundation on my neck. This is what I normally do. I just really, really like the color of it and the coverage of it as well. This is the Duo Air Flash in the shade 200. And again, I just go over that with my brush. And this also, just like when I go over it with the foundation on the neck and the foundation on the face, it just blends beautifully together, and it doesn't, like, in my opinion, look that crazy off at all when I am finished with my makeup. Because as you will see, I am going to add concealer and everything, so my face will lighten up anyway. But yeah, so far, honestly, like, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's not... I was really afraid it was going to pull through the color, and it wasn't going to work. But so far, that is not the case. So I am really happy with that, honestly. Very cool, very cool, very cool. So now I'm going to go in with... So now I'm going to go in with my normal concealer that I always use. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. It is in the shade 150. And I'm just going to go in and conceal my under eyes and the normal places I would conceal. That is how much normally concealer I do use. And then I always mix in just a tad bit of the Born This Way by Too Faced Super Coverage Concealer just to add a little bit of hydration. And this is in the shade Swan, which is the lightest shade available. But so then I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender and just blend that out. So now my concealer is all blended. Honestly, the concealer so far looks bomb. Like, it looks good. I'm very, very, very happy about how my concealer looks right now. It looks really good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set this real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a mixture of powders to set my concealer, because I always set my concealer. The brightening powder, so like these guys are not gonna be used to set your powders, or set your concealers rather. I do not think that those are really what it's meant for. Those are like at the end of your entire routine when you're done and you want to brighten. That's where you really put those on, and they really are good as finishing powders. Not necessarily as setting powders. Well, I maybe try them as setting powders, maybe. But for right now, that's not what I'm going to do, because I do want to give these a fair shot. So I'm going to go in and I always touch up my eyes just another time, just in case, to make sure there's no creasing and none of that bull. So I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Veil powder, and just put that under my eyes, because I know this is one of my tried and true absolute favorite powders. I think it's absolutely stunning. It gives the skin such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful veil, and just so pretty. I am also going to be using some of my Kat Von D Lock-It powder. It's just some of the powder that I have right now. My Laura Mercier is out and I don't have anything else. Is Kat Von D's powder my favorite? No, not at all. But I do have it because of gratis at my job at Sephora. You do get gratis certain things, and I got gratis a Kat Von D Lock-It powder. So I'm going to also put good use to it, because I don't believe in wasting makeup. So I'm just going to use it. It does, however, its first ingredient is mica, so I am sparingly with how I use that powder, just because mica is the, is an ingredient that is super, super, super known for flashing back and clapping back on the hose. So I'm not entirely a fan of that. So I'm just going to do that very sparingly in where I put that powder. Next I'm going to just use this is a palette that I'm going to be using a lot. It's just something that I have that I've made. This is a bunch of different Dior things that I really, really, really enjoy. I'm going to use the foundation powder that I have in here as a setting powder for my face. Where I do put setting powder to set my concealer, I also set the rest of my face and just dab it on and just make sure that it's not going to move, it's not going to run away, it's not going to be rude throughout the day. So I'm going to do that. And then I also, when I brush away the setting powder that I have with the Dior foundation powder as well. It's just one of the techniques that I do to really get my face very snatched and very sculpted. And to wipe away the powder, I wipe away powder with powder, just so it doesn't cling and it doesn't mess up at all, because I feel like I have wiped away powder with a clean brush and then it looks funky afterwards, so I never want that to happen. So that's what I do. So far this is looking really, really pretty. The skin is super, super beautiful. There's no shading that I see here, which I'm really enjoying. I don't see any darkness under the eyes. The eyes look snatched. I really am enjoying this so far. I don't see really any orange peeking through. So far I'm really, really liking this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'm gonna come back to where I'm going to jump in and use this guy, so then I can give more of a direct tutorial using the two products from Dragun Beauty. So I will be right back. I'm back. I have my full face done. I have everything on. I have literally everything I want except for my finishing set of setting spray. So now I'm going to go in with the Dragun Heart TRANSformation Powders. And I'm going to go in with... I'm going to go in with this guy. This is just a little brush that I use to put... to wipe my powder with. I'm going to use her to really put down. First, I'm going to go in with just the pink one. Go in with this powder. This is just the pink side. And that's pretty bomb, honestly, with just the pink under. Just putting and matching the pink under. Honestly, it's like pretty. I like it a lot. I'm going to put some here as well. And my forehead. I like it. I like it a lot. It adds like a little like subtleness, but like it's really nice. I'm gonna go in with just my big brush and diffuse any edges or anything. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of yellow, and I'm gonna dab just a little bit just to really see how that brightens. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see on camera, but like that instantly did it. That instantly made it so, wow. Okay. Okay, Nikita. Okay, Mama Dragon. I love them. I love. They are so pretty. And I do this, if anybody wants to like even try and clock, I do this with all my powders, regardless of what it is, regardless if it's contour, blush, nothing. I go with a big brush over it no matter what. I love them. I think it just gave a really nice like snatched Facetune look. Like my under eyes look bomb, bitch. A little bit of powds, a little bit of sprays, a little bit of fans. And there we go. That is it. That is the full beat. That is the full transformation. That is it all. I do have to, my hair is all kinds of messy right now, so I do have to go zhuzh her up before I go out. And I'm gonna just like, really just like put some beach spray in her, a little bit of dry shampoo, just make it a little bit like voluminous and like curly, but like still like playful. I like this. I like this collection a lot. I love the transformation kit. If you are planning on getting this guy, I would totally recommend it. The egg is honestly so nice. I'm going to use it on my vanity and on my beauty area just as like a little decoration piece. I love it. If you guys are wondering if I approve of the Dragun Fire Skin Perfecting Potion and the Dragun Fire, or the Dragun Heart rather, transformation powders, I think they are absolutely amazing. I'm going to definitely be putting them right in my main bag of makeup, and I 100% think that you should grab them, especially if you are part of the trans community. They will really help with the shadows, and really if you have dark circles, they're really going to help, because I'm seeing nothing. Like, my skin looks so beautiful, so face-tuned, and so amazing. Like, I'm glad I'm going out tonight. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I'm so happy you guys came to watch my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see any other videos or anything else you would like to see, just let me know, and I will definitely have you posted on those. Alright, bye guys.